and welcome to the 24th episode of Series 2 of Lexx Education. It's the comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lexx, tries to learn science from her nerdy, Mercury in retrograde brother Ron.
Hello, I'm Ron.
Hi, Ron.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's okay. Do you know, I know it's mad because it's mid-July, but because the weather's not as nice as it was in the early summer, a little bit of me's feeling a bit autumny. And then I'm starting to think about Halloween specials, birthday specials, Christmas specials. You know, all the specials come up in the autumn, winter.
Yeah, sort of September through April is just specials time.
Yeah. It all gets
nice.
really good around that point. We've got to think of another way to talk about animals fucking for Valentine's Day. Then it'll be the megathon. You know, it's just good.
We've got to milk Christmas for some more ideas.
Yeah, and we've already had some ideas for this Christmas.
Have we?
Yes, I put them in the spreader. The polls, Ron. What are the polls? How do they work? And here's what I was thinking with that, Ron. I could comically get the research wrong and just have lots of facts about Poland. Also, we were planning on doing an episode about toy logistics.
Oh, about how many elves and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's fun. That's good. Well, consider yourselves informed, listeners. That's all coming up.
Who's excited about Christmas in July? I was looking for my advent calendar last night. I'm so excited. Ron did a pub quiz with father of the podcast, Agony Dad, last night. And Ron, you sent through some anagrams that have been basically driving me wild.
They're tough,
They're
right?
really tough. I managed to get one. Mother of the podcast got one. And now I'm going to need some answers, Ron. So you can play along with this at home. If you've got pen and paper, Mike, I'm looking at you. You always listen with a bloody notepad, mate. You can pause this and try and get the anagrams before Ron gives us the answer. So do you want to give a shout out to where you did the pub quiz, Ron?
Oh, the Hope and Anchor in Bristol. Pub quiz on a Tuesday. Just a lovely pub garden. Just off Brandon Hill. Walkable from the centre, but without the centre crowd. It's closer to sort of Cottam and Hotwells. So you get like a nice student crowd in there. Just young, lovely people. And they did a nice pub quiz.
Beautiful. Oh, I'll tell you who else I want to shout out in Bristol. I think it was called Ramona's. Basically a pub next door to the Bristol Old Vic. They do pizza. I had a Detroit-style pizza, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
What's a Detroit-style pizza?
Thick, almost like a focaccia, but a pizza. So much cheese everywhere. Gooey, squishy, chewy. Oh, my God, it was great. I think I might move to Bristol for it.
Fair. It's
for
a
Detroit
great town.
pizza. I also really liked the bar. It was covered in old playbills from the Old Vic. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's a good town.
Yeah. Okay. So the first anagram, so you can play along here, is Sweaty Ken. I tried really hard with this one. I was like, you can get Wayne with the, out of that, Wayne Keats. I don't think that's a person. You can't quite get Anne. Stan Tweak. That's not a person.
No.
No.
What if I told you it's a rapper? This is one of the ones I got.
It's a rapper. Oh, well, like, you can get Watsky, but he's not called Enu Watsky, so that's no good.
That is no good.
A rapper. Who are some rappers? Oh, it's Kanye West.
It's Kanye West,
It's
yeah.
everybody's worst problem nightmare, Kanye West. Well done, Ron. So that's one of the ones you got.
That's one of the ones I got, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, well done to everybody playing at home. Let us know on the socials, by the way, if you're getting these. The next one, this is one I actually got when Ron sent them through. This is the only one I got.
This is one of the ones I got as well.
Periodic anal odor. Pause now, have a play. I did get this one, was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep. This one was tough because I made the name Daniel out of
Oh,
those letters for some, and so I was like, well, that seems good, and
yeah.
then was
Yeah.
but no.
Okay. The next one is sly groaning. Now, this one, there's two G's in there. Do the G's go together, do you reckon? Could be. No, it can't be an Anne. Ron. Is there a Ron? No, Ron Howard is the Ron we know.
Let me know when you want a hint.
Ronan Sliggy. That's nobody.
Ronan Sleek.
Organ sling. Organ slingy. Is that another rapper?
No.
No, okay.
This is an actor.
An actor. A man?
An actor.
Okay.
Famous handsome man.
A famous handsome man. Who's the real handsome one that never ages? That's Paul Rudd. No, that's not these letters. Who's a famous handsome man?
You could say, at some points, maybe after a dance routine, he'd have been the first anagram.
What?
What was the first anagram?
Sweaty Ken?
Yes,
Ryan Gosling!
it's Ryan Gosling. And I'd like you to check yourself in future before you throw a what at me with quite so much fucking slime on it.
It's because I've been hanging out with Agony Dad over the weekend. What? What did I say? The two G's were throwing me off there. He's a G at the beginning and end of a name. That's confusing in anagram terms. Okay, Ryan Gosling. Okay, number 16, odd silent moth. Now this one, you can get Tom, as in Tom York, out of it, but I can't think of any Toms other than Tom York, so it's not that.
But you could also get normal Tom out of it.
Can you?
You can get normal Tom out of Tom, as in Tom York.
Oh, yeah. Is it a Tom?
It is a Tom.
It's a Tom. What Toms are there? Tom?
Not Thom, Tom.
Tom? Shentil.
Another famous handsome man, and he is handsome, but the
Tom
role that made
Hiddleston.
him handsome, Loki, he is not handsome in that role.
I don't find Tom Hiddleston to be handsome at all. Tom Hiddleston makes all of my privately educated wanker flags go up.
Oh, for sure. His name is Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, but my husband's name is Tom Livingston, so you can
Yeah.
see how I can't be too eked out by the name.
And your husband comes from fucking money.
He's not private education money.
No, more land money.
Land working farmers money. I'm not going to say it's not money, but it's not like, it's not money that you can spend.
No.
Not money that we can spend anyway.
I keep on getting reels of Tom Hiddleston doing impressions.
Can
and
he do impressions?
Pretty good, but I wouldn't be going on all the late nights doing them if I was him. He's no Bill Hader.
No one's Bill Hader. I love Bill Hader. Okay, number 17, mother of the podcast got this one. It's Age Jail Online, which feels like a sort of headline, doesn't it, about what the latest breakfast television presenter's been caught doing.
Yeah,
but
MasterChef, MasterChef presenter put in Age Jail Online.
That one's Angelina Jolie. Well done, mother of the podcast.
Yeah,
And
I
then
did
the
not get that one. Because this one, I was looking at for ages. You can get Neil, you can get Jane, you can get Janine, you can get Gillian.
Right,
There were so many names I was pulling out of it.
This last one feels like it should be easy because it's only 8 letters. It's just Wine Alley, which I did want to send
It's
to
Wine Ally.
Ally. Oh, yeah, okay. I wanted to send it to girlfriend of the podcast because of Alley Wine. We once went
those were
bowling
the
and drank
days.
a lot of wine. It was bad. So there's only 4 letters, and like you say, you can. Oh, sorry, you were talking about the last one. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ron.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Angelina one.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about this one. Because you can get Neil out of this one as well.
Yeah, and Lily.
So it's just wine, ally. Yeah, you can get Lily. There's no Lily Owen. Neil. Whaley. That's nobody. Ian. Don't think that's anybody.
Ian Welly.
Yeah.
That's a good Toast of London name.
Ella. Line.
I got this one.
Did you?
I did.
Lil Wayne. It's Lil Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne.
Pick the word up and I can drop it on your fucking head. Oh, I bet Dad was so cross about that.
I don't think he registered who that was.
No, exactly. That would have annoyed him that an answer was something it wasn't possible for him to get because he didn't know it.
We started, you do the picture round first in this quiz, and I got all 6 of them.
This was films.
And we thought we were off for a fucking runner. Oh, wait, let's let them listen to the episode, and then I'll tell the rest of the story about this.
Yeah, there's going to be an episode now. We're back on science after last week's main taskmaster. This week it's physics and it's antimatter. Enjoy. Oh, that's the old dog of the podcast. The new one makes such squeaky noises.
Did you bring that up just to mention, like, say that was old dog of the podcast, just to mention that there was a new dog?
No, did you not hear the barking?
I did, but it's just a bit gauche.
Sorry, I'm excited about my new friend.
I'm joking.
Ron.
I chose the name.
You did. It really suits her.
Yeah.
Mackie's trying really hard to be friends with her too.
That's really good. Do you think
Yeah.
Mackie is happy to have dog company?
I think so, actually. She was a bit growly. How cute's that picture?
I think honestly, the dog looks like an AI image of a dog.
Yeah.
Too perfect and cute. Need to see in real life.
She's so floofy. Yeah, I've got to be totally honest. She's not 100% my taste in dog. I don't love a poodle cross. I agree, they look too AI-y for me. I like a bit more of a weird looking dog. But she's cute and sweet. She isn't. I'm going to talk smack about my new dog on the podcast here. She's not the one from the litter that I wanted. I wanted. Let me find a picture of this little scramble. I wanted this problem.
Cute.
She was absolutely just a little furball bundle.
God, you're really wearing a lot of navy and white horizontal stripes these days, aren't you?
Look,
Fucking
lean
hell.
into who you're becoming, you know? But Tom really wanted this one, so we got this one. But I have said to them, listen, if this one's still around in like 3 weeks and nobody seems to be picking up what this puppy's putting down, you let me know and I'll come back and get her.
You're just going to have 3 dogs.
Yeah. What's the difference? When you got 2, what difference does 3 make?
Okay.
What?
Fucking, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. It's like you're sort of drowning, looking after 2 small things, and now you're just like, yeah, give me more small things to look after. Older sister of the podcast, it's like, just got on a new job and bought a house, and she messaged me the other day and was like, you know what? Think I might do a master's. I'm just like, Christ, finish a thing. Can one of you finish a fucking thing?
What am I supposed to finish? Wait until child of the podcast's 18 and then get another dog?
No, but you got to admit 3's a lot.
Well, what difference is 3 to 2?
Oh, looking after them.
But they don't require anything.
Right, there's a big fucking problem. Yes, they do. What are you
Not
talking
really.
about?
Because
They're gonna
what?
be.
I'm
Laura,
gonna
you have
walk-
to train them. You have to train them.
Yeah, but you just train them together.
No.
She already sat today upon being told to sit. She sat because Mackie was doing it, so she copied.
Complete luck.
She copied Mackie.
No way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mackie has submitted to her so many times. It's adorable.
Right, Laura, this is attempt
2 I get to
at
Bristol
physics
Harbourfest on the 18th of July, by the way.
on the Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently don't have any plans on the Thursday, so could come on the Thursday, but probably the Friday.
Mum's staying at my flat on the Thursday if you want to come then and come for dinner.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Thanks, though.
You could, though. That could be nice.
Where would we stay?
Well, you could have the bedroom. Mum could sleep on the sofa and I'd sleep somewhere else.
So you're having Mum over, but could I stay and entertain her? No.
Well,
thank you.
no. You know, I'd just go sleep somewhere else.
I've got 2 dogs and a kid now. We've got to put them somewhere as well.
Yeah, in the room with you.
No, thank you.
Okay. It's attempt 2 at physics today, Laura.
You can see
Look.
why we didn't do it last time.
Yeah, and look, if this descends into nonsense again, do you know what? We'll just push it back on the spreadsheet again. I think
Is
that's
this
the
where we
precedent.
just, you know, that person in the Ask Me Anything that was like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you think this is the point where we do just give up on the point of the podcast?
Well, in the episode that just went out today, we do talk about twiddling the knobs and adjusting the amount of science we're doing per episode and making that less and more nonsense. So maybe we just need to take that approach when it comes to the episodes. Because also I think, what's the point in forcing it? If neither of us are in a sciencey mood, then why do a bad ep when we could talk about Taskmaster, Carnival, Jess and why he's great, Chad Michael Murray, and those sort of things?
Yeah, I agree. It makes so much sense that Chad Michael Murray was meant to play Logan. I wonder what role he got that he went off to do. Surely it's a Cinderella story.
Well, let's have a look. So, when does Logan Huntsberger start as a character? First appearance. Season 5, episode 3. Oh, God. Logan's such a lick-spittle little cunt. I hate him.
Oh my god. Chad Michael Murray has the most American named brothers in the world. So he's Chad.
Chad Michael Murray. Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
But he's called Chad. His brothers are called Tyler, Brandon, Nick, and Rex.
Tyler, Brandon, Nick, and Rex. God, there's a lot of testosterone in that family. All right, what was so Logan's first ep was in season 5, episode 3. What was Chad Michael Murray doing then? Okay, 2004. Yeah, Cinderella Story.
Yes!
Came out in 2004. That does not have good ratings.
The Salmon. It's from Norwegia. It should. It's excellent. It's got
Jennifer
Coolidge in it, being phenomenal.
Yeah.
Do you know what? For my birthday this year, we might be watching a Cinderella Story, Ron.
I've never seen it. So...
I'm putting it in the spreader. What did we say we were going to do for yours? It was some sort of... Pause us. We're back. Okay, physics, Ron.
Right, yeah, physics. I feel like while we can put our hands in the air and admit, you know what, the science ain't coming today, I do think we should endeavour to not have that happen twice in a row too much.
Hundo, because then it'll just loom on us as well.
Exactly, and then it's going to get harder and harder to actually do science, and then eventually, yeah, we are just, Pod Michael Murray, a new...
Pod Michael Murray. Let's just abandon this. Look, we are 4 days away from our 3rd anniversary. Let's just call it 4th of July, 2025. We end
Pod
any
Michael
pretense
Murray.
of science, and we make this an entire podcast devoted to Chad Michael Murray and the surrounding subjects.
Well, how about this, Laura? On Thursday we're recording a Patreon episode. Why don't we do a pilot of Pod Michael Murray on Thursday?
I thought
See
you were
what the
excited
people
about
think.
Carnival.
I was doing carnival research this morning before you said, "Can we do a normal episode?" Because I thought it would be helpful to do Patreon. Because I was looking at the sheet and I thought it would be helpful to do Patreon.
It would have been. I just had to go and look at a new car, and I wasn't
Yeah.
sure what time I'd be back.
That's fine. So I was doing carnival research, and I think I said quite a lot of it when I was really excited about carnival for like those 4 episodes when that was happening. So I think let's do Pod Michael Murray on Thursday.
I wonder if Chad Michael Murray's ever been to a carnival.
I wonder if he's available. I suspect he is.
If we tell him it's a Christmas-themed podcast.
Oh God, no! I think. Do you not think he's really sad that that's what he does all the time?
I don't know, though. I just think maybe that's a really nice life. Like, you do easy jobs. You know that there's loads of work. Acting's acting, isn't it? Where's he been in the interim, anyway? Between being a handsome early 20s One Tree Hill kind of a guy.
Let's leave this for Pod Michael Murray on Thursday.
Pod Michael Murray is coming.
Yeah. I need to stop looking at his IMDb. Right, Laura, we're doing physics today, and we're doing one of the more physicsy physics that we've physicsed in some time.
Okay.
What's the most physicsy thing that you can think of, Laura?
Down.
Forces.
Pushing the hills.
More sci-fi, Big Bang Theory.
Quantum mechanics.
This has a little bit to do with quantum mechanics, probably. We're talking antimatter today, aka the bad guy in Angels and Demons.
'Cause I'm a bad guy.
Why did you sing Billie Eilish there in the voice of Bugsy Malone?
Because I know that song via Tiny Chef on TikTok, and when he does the bad guy bit, he sings it into a fan. So that was me singing into a fan.
Oh. Also, there is that song in Bugsy Malone.
So you wanna be a bad guy? It's a boxer, but...
No, they do have one about being bad
We
guys
could have been anything that we wanted to be.
be. Podsy
With
Malone,
all
Thursday.
the troubles we had. We're the
I used to
very
love-
best at being bad guys. It's the same tune, actually, if you think about it.
As what?
I'm a bad guy by Billie Eilish.
Yeah, when you sing it the same, it is the same. But you can do that with any song.
That's one of the 2 Billie Eilish songs I like. I'm very mainstream when it comes to Billie Eilish.
If you were mainstream when it comes to Billie Eilish, would you not like more of her songs?
No, because all of the ones where she's just mumbling, I feel like the oldest woman in the world. I'm like, why can't she speak clearly? It's just mumbling, gosh darn it. And then every now and again she'll have one that just feels a bit more like regular pop, and then I like it.
Mm-hmm. I think I could only name Bad Guy.
Do you know the other one I like is the birds of a feather, we stick together, love you till the day that I die. It's really pretty.
No, the way you sing it, that sounds very more kind of like S Club kind of.
Oh yeah,
era.
I've got big S Club vibes. I'm not moody in any way. It's basically a song about if he leaves her, she'll kill herself, I think. But I like it.
Yeah. Anyway, Laura, we're talking about antimatter today. Do you know what antimatter is?
I think there's a theory that because matter exists, antimatter must exist because of the Merlin song stuff.
Merlin song?
Yeah, you know, the like, to and fro, stop and go. That's what makes the world go round. To every
Right.
force, there has to be equal and opposite force.
Is there a bit in that about antimatter? Or
No,
are
but
you
you know what I
using
mean.
Merlin's song as as common
Whose
parlance?
theory is it that the Merlin song's about? That every action has an equal and opposite reaction? Newton, yeah. The Merlin-Newton stuff, it has got... So they just think that because...
The Merlin Newtons.
Because of matter, there must be antimatter, because otherwise the books don't balance.
Well,
Like gravity and anti-gravity, you know?
there's no such thing as anti-gravity.
There probably is, though, because of gravity.
No, so you've misunderstood Merlin somehow. You've misunderstood Sword in the Stone.
No!
Yeah.
That song is all about equal and opposite reactions.
Yeah, reactions. It does not mean that because, like, you know, you're a fucking idiot. That means there has to be someone really smart somewhere else. Something existing does not imply there must be an opposite to it. Now,
Right.
where you have stumbled on an interesting question is where is all the antimatter? Because it's not a theoretical thing. It is just real.
What is it?
It's antimatter. It's the opposite of matter as we know it.
So it's like a minus stuff.
So it's every subatomic particle that we've been talking about, there is an antimatter equivalent of all of them.
For every subatomic particle, there is a post-atomic particle. Oh, Ron, did I tell you I got a new engagement ring?
Yeah?
Look at my shiny ring.
Ooh. Lots of diamonds.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? And it's got a teal sapphire in it, so sparkly and shiny.
Yeah, you could knock someone the fuck out with that thing.
And I will. So, also, an anti-ring exists, because this is
No.
matter.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, my eyes are
So-
small today.
Yeah, you do have biggie small eyes.
I look like something that Americans would find in a crawl space. I don't really understand what a crawl space is, but they always seem to have
No.
possums in them.
Why do Americans seem to have elaborate tunnel systems going through
Yeah.
their houses all the
It's really
time?
weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the first episode of Bob's Burgers, isn't someone just stuck in a wall in that?
Yeah, Anyan gets stuck in the wall. Very recently, when the tornado was hitting Wisteria Lane, Edie and what's her face, Gabby, they hide in Edie's crawl space
Why
while
do they
Carlos
have
is going blind.
It feels really like that's a fire hazard. Like that would just whip flame through it really quick.
It feels like nasty smells are gonna grow in
Yeah.
there.
Why wouldn't you just have? Why'd you do it, America? We have some American listeners. Why'd you do that? Why you got crawl spaces?
Well,
Why'd you have to
think
build two walls for every wall?
Well, I think it's partially because like American construction is very different to UK construction. So whereas we'll build a wall out of bricks and then that's enough wall. They tend to build their walls out of like sticks and plaster. And then you
I
need...
don't think you should call them sticks. I don't think Americans would take kindly to being like their house is like a 3 pigs situation.
Well, their house is kind of like 2 pigs because it's sticks and stone, but kind of like liquid stone smeared on the sticks. I mean, but you know, you don't see much thatch in America, which is kind of pig number 1. So
Yeah.
turns out the second 2 piggies were on the Mayflower. Anywho.
Antimatter. So far, I've written antimatters and antimatter exist.
Yeah. So where you have a proton, you also have an antiproton.
No, they should have called it a noton.
All of them are just called, proton, antiproton, neutron, antineutron, neutrino, antineutrino, and then you've got the electron, where the antimatter version is called a positron.
Wow, this is so stupid.
Pretty good.
Did you just get a really loud notification?
No, I scratched my chin.
Did I get a really loud notification? Ah. Oh, I've got real yawns today.
Drink more water.
We had a really weird day yesterday. We went to this local beach called West Wittering, and everybody talks about it all the time, and it is a really pretty sandy beach. We went yesterday, and I looked up online, and they were like, "Oh, book a car parking space because it does get quite busy." Honestly, it was like a hellscape. We got there, people were queuing for like an hour and a half to get into the car park, and then you got down to the beach, and it was like something out of a sitcom episode of a overcrowded, busy beach. We lasted about 2 hours and we were like, nope, let's just go home. This is hell on earth.
It seemed alright in the pics that you sent.
I sent one pic.
Yeah. But there weren't that many people in it.
No, that's because we were down the end that you could take the dogs on. And then the lifeguard came over and went, the current's too strong here to paddleboard. And we were like, oh, okay. But it was super warm. I think because it's around a harbour and it's quite an enclosed little bay, the sea gets really warm there. Me and Child of the Podcast were playing in the waves for ages, and it was like proper, like on holiday level warm in the sea.
Nice.
Yeah.
So antimatter, Laura.
Yes. Positron, electron.
Here's another thing about it.
But what is it, Ron?
It's...
You can't say antimatter.
Well, here's the thing. They have all of the same properties as, as the particle that they're the antimatter particle of, but just the opposite charge. So an electron and a positron are the same.
This is like the Waluigi.
Yes. It's like a Y electron.
Yeah. This is like the Ron to the Laura, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, because there's quite a lot different between us. They're
Why is there
exactly
no Wa Mario?
Wario.
Oh, yeah. Why isn't he called Waigi then?
Because for Wario, they've just turned the M upside down.
They should call
From
him
Mario?
Sevenuigi then.
If anything, they should call him Ruigi, I would say. But rather than doing that, they decided to call him Waluigi.
That's the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah.
That's really stupid. Wario. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fuck, it's so hot.
So they have the same mass.
Who does? Wario and Mario?
No, well, famously Wario's fatter, so it doesn't really work. Electrons and positrons, protons,
Right.
antiprotons, same mass, equal but opposite charge.
Same
Okay.
mass, equal but opposite charge.
Yeah.
But they're still
yeah.
like made of atoms.
Well, no, these are subatomic particles.
Oh, they're smaller than an atom.
Yeah, so electrons are base particles, but protons and neutrons are obviously... What are protons and neutrons made up of?
Quarks.
Quarks! Well done. So, that's... yeah, and when it comes to the quarks that they're made
Atomic sounded... Like, atom and atomic sound so sciencey in a world post-atomic bomb. Pre that, though. I guess as soon as they worked out... How long between knowing what was in an atom and splitting the atom?
Not very long at all. Decades.
There wasn't much world where atoms were like You
Well,
had
no.
subatomic stuff without atomic having like extra weight because of atomic bombs.
Right.
Don't you think like subatomic particles? It sounds so cool.
Yeah, but I think it would even if we didn't have nuclear weapons.
Don't you think it adds a level of danger, like nuclear fusion, nuclear power? Because
Yeah.
it's danger.
Yeah. But I don't think because of Hiroshima, I think because of the amount of energy stored in these things.
Oh. I found out something I didn't know about Hiroshima and the atomic bomb dropping. I was listening to, I said Dan Carlin was a guest on Rest is History, and I was listening to it. They were talking about that. I didn't realise that, like, part of the dropping of those bombs was almost like testing them. Like, the Americans wanted to see the impact that they would have. And so they chose Hiroshima and, what's the other city? Nagasaki, because the firebomb campaign that the US had been having on Japan had been so intense that they'd already destroyed so many cities that they picked 2 cities that hadn't been firebombed that much so that they could actually properly measure the impact. Like the bombing campaign pre the nuclear bombing was so intense and horrendous and horrific that there were cities that they could have dropped that nuclear bomb on and it would have barely changed what they'd already done.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
It is awful. I think that's the weird context of the atomic bombs as well. It's obviously horrendous, but there were so many bombs getting dropped all the time.
Yeah.
Horrible.
This is what I worry about if we did switch to Pod Michael Murray. That going from...
Every now and again it'll get really dark.
The weight gain of Wario to Mario to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then back to protons, neutrons, and crawl spaces. I just worry that the science is what gives us the platform for the depth and breadth that we have as a podcast.
Right.
And I worry that if we're just coming from the catalogue of Chad Michael Murray rather than the whole of science as a springboard, it might limit us.
Look, Laura, we're learned scientists, and that's why, what do? We test.
Yeah, we're going to test.
We're going to test. And Pod Michael Murray might be our most vibrant, varied show that we ever do.
We're going to test.
We're going to test. So, yeah, they're subatomic particles that we're talking about here. Proton, antiproton. They're still made up of quarks, but here's the twist. The antiproton is made up of antiquarks.
Yeah. They're called honks. Honks.
A proton's made up of 2 up quarks and 1 down quark. An antiproton, 2 anti-up quarks and 1 anti-down quark.
This feels like, when you've persuaded a non-board gamer to play a game and you're like, it's not even that complicated, and then at one point you hear yourself explaining, no, your piece can't go there because the down quark only goes that way, but you have to roll that dice and the anti-quark.
That's not an up quark, that's an anti-down quark.
Yeah. And you can see them like working out how to leave your house.
Yeah. But no, this is all real stuff. This isn't even a tricko.
Remind me about up quarks. Why hasn't there been a tricko this year, by the way?
I don't have to do one every year.
It feels like there is one somehow.
I don't have to do one. No one asked me to.
I'm suspicious.
Quarks are just the particles that make up baryons.
Oh, yeah. What was the up and down nos?
There's just 6 different types of quark. Up, down, charm, strange, top, and bottom.
This has to be Trico.
No.
It can't not be. Up, down, charmed, strange, king.
Charm, strange, top, and bottom.
It just feels like a lie.
Yeah, I don't know why they're called those things, to be honest.
I think by this point all the normal people had lost interest, and so it was left to the real nerds.
Yeah. All right. Do you know what happens when matter and antimatter collide?
They repel each other.
The opposite. Well, because often they're oppositely charged, right? So they're going to be attracted to each other.
Yeah, okay. They're attracted to each other.
And they will annihilate each other.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So if an electron and a positron meet, they destroy each other.
Oh, shit. Where's antimatter kept?
What do you mean?
Where is it?
Well, everywhere and nowhere.
You're everywhere and nowhere, baby. And that's a cat.
anti-quark.
What is that song? And it's hi-ho, antimatter. You're a Wario.
It's good stuff.
What is this quiz going to be?
So, I think we've only... Because atoms are always never alone.
But they might be according to that link you sent me.
What link that? Oh, yeah!
About a single isolated atom.
Yeah. With a terrible AI image of it. I hated that. So we've managed to isolate, like, basically, these antimatter, where we observe it, is going to be in Large Hadron Colliders, right?
Yeah.
In
Bern.
CERN?
CERN in Bern?
CERN's near Bern,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's in Bern. And yeah, we can view these things there, but because it destroys itself. It will run into matter and collide with itself. So there's not a lot of it around, but it is spontaneously being produced everywhere. So there is something called, where is it? Pair production, where you can, just via energy, create matter and antimatter, because everything in the universe has got to be balanced, right?
Sure, yeah.
So just via energy, you can you get the spontaneous thing where energy will hit a nucleus, and that can then stimulate something that's called pair production, where you will get like an electron and a positron produced at the same time. But that's balanced because there's no charge has been produced, because they cancel each other out and whatnot, and then they'll just go off and get annihilated and stuff. But that can happen, and that is happening everywhere. There's actually a very interesting example of sort of pair production, where this is kind of happening everywhere, right? Like,
Yeah.
matter and antimatter particles are getting produced, and then they just hit each other. It's one of the ways that we worked out where black holes are. There's something, I think it's called Hawking radiation, after Stephen Hawking, because he is the guy that thought it up. But essentially, at the event horizon of a black hole, you have this happening where antimatter particle and matter particle are getting produced. And then rather than just hitting each other, the antimatter particle sometimes is getting sucked into the black hole. So then you just have this other particle that's been produced and not been annihilated because its counterpart has been sucked away. And then we can register that as the radiation of that happening, and then we know where black holes are.
Whoa. I started thinking about the boggart then. Do you remember when he nearly got sucked into a black hole?
No, I don't remember the boggart.
In Jessup's video game. Anybody else read The Boggart by Susan Cooper? So, Ron, my elbow has nucleuses in it, doesn't it?
This is just Ron while editing, chiming in to say, I didn't edit that. Laura genuinely just changed the subject like that. I might play it again.
Anybody else read The Boggart by Susan Cooper? So, Ron, my elbow has nucleuses in it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can my elbow produce antimatter?
Well,
if it got hit with a laser that gave it energy?
it would need to be hit with very high energy photons, because the photon that hits the nucleus has to contain enough energy to create 2 of these particles, which is going to be a very high energy photon, which basically means you're getting hit with gamma radiation, which is, it does happen sometimes, but is very bad for you. So to produce a significant amount, you'd have to irradiate your elbow to such a degree that you'd get elbow cancer and die in different ways.
How did Wario come into existence?
I don't know.
Is he friends? Is he like related?
No, he's a bad guy.
Where did Wario come from?
All right, we're gonna stop the physics for today.
Right. He appears there. Yeah, but who is he? I don't want to know who invented him.
So the Japanese word waru means bad or evil. So Wario is like bad Mario.
I just wondered if he was a relation of Wario or had been created somehow. But they don't really give backstory for where he came from.
Some
was
games
a childhood
imply...
rival to
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi.
There's no family connection. He's just an exaggerated, greedy doppelganger.
Yeah. Oh no, this is people are doing fan fiction. Okay. Ron, I feel like I've really learned almost nothing today. But I feel like we have been talking. And so that doesn't bode well for the quiz.
You know what? This was just a, hey, Laura, antimatter's a thing. We'll learn about it next time.
Okay. Like you've just like run it under my nose going, sniff that. Okay, bye then.
Well, guess how old Chad Michael Murray is?
43.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't think I don't know how old Chad Michael Murray is. Hey, by the time people are listening to this, though, as long as they're all patrons, which they bloody should be, guys, they'll already have heard Pod Michael Murray. They'll know more about Chad Michael Murray than Chad Michael's mother. Did you know he's Andy Murray's cousin?
That's a lie.
No.
That's a lie.
No. Judy Murray's his auntie.
I'm not Googling that. That's an obvious lie. You're bad at lying.
That's my tricko for the year. I wonder if I know anyone at Wikipedia that I could get to add that for when you do your research.
Fuck me. That's not how Wikipedia works.
Yeah, there's editors. Let's just end this now. Bye, Ron.
Bye.
I can't even recall any physics. Why do I never, ever look at my notebook before? Oh, antimatter. Of course. Well, this is going to be a bloodbath.
I don't know. We didn't really do much content.
Oh, Gnocchi, do behave.
Already on nuzzling the pop shield.
Hey, when I was looking after Winston, that cat, and he was bothering my laptop while I was trying to work, someone said if you give cats their own laptop, they just want to be like you, so they'll leave you alone. So maybe we need to get Gnocchi her own little pop shield.
Maybe. We've tried the laptop thing with her before, because you just like get a book and prop it open and they think that's a laptop.
Did she do it?
No.
Oh. I think she might be too smart to think of fucking book propped open as a laptop.
See, she's not going for the laptop. She just likes to monopolize people's attention. That's more what it is. It's a skill she learned from
And
Judith.
I completely understand.
Yeah, so it's not about the pop shield. It's about me using the pop shield. I don't think she...
But that's the thing, like, if you set her up opposite so that she felt like she was being interviewed for the podcast, do you think that might quell her appetite?
No, because she doesn't want, like, her getting interviewed for the podcast. That would be, sort of constructive. She doesn't want that. What she wants is for me to not be doing this talking to you and to just focus on her. But if I did that, she wouldn't want that. Then she'd go back to sleeping at the foot of the bed.
Man, it must be exhausting being a cat. I completely understand all of those emotions.
Yeah.
Being a cat sounds a lot like being a Laura.
Yeah, you and Yoki are very similar, I guess.
Oh, did you hear that noise?
That was that little yuzu.
That was new dog of the podcast who's starting to learn to bark.
Great.
I
Getting
think she's
taught
doing
by
what Mackie
Mackie.
used to do and just sitting at the bottom of the stairs being confused about where I've gone.
But she doesn't get to come up.
Well, she's a bit too scrabbly at the moment. It's very hard to focus when she's in the room. Like Mackie's chilled out now and she can just lie in a bed and flub about. Whereas Yuzu is like nibbling and clambering and all sorts of up in your business.
Fair. But she's going well. She's doing stuff.
Yeah. She's great fun. It's just so cute when she plays with Mackie. They just love each other.
That's good. I'm glad Mackie's happy because I was worried.
Yeah. No,
Last
she
time
seems to
you
really
sort of
enjoy it.
rescued something small and screaming. Mackie hated it, so...
Yeah. I think adding a child to our family was more stressful.
Yeah.
Puppies are easy.
Yeah. How's the potty training going?
She's not bad. She's pretty good at going outside. We've obviously had a few accidents, but, you know.
I wonder if it's easier when you've already got a dog, if they just learn a lot of it from said dog.
I think it partly is because the garden smells like where Mackie goes to the toilet. It's also easier in summer where you've just got the doors open. So you're like, yeah, go outside. But I think it's also just easier when you've got a dog because you've done it before. So you know what you're doing and you're not like questioning yourself so much going, is this right? Is this right? You're just like, oh, if she pees outside, give her a treat and say well done. And ever so slightly, she'll learn it. What are you listening out for?
I was just one. I could hear a buzzing. I think it's the light in the bathroom. Can you hear that? Is that picking up?
Yeah, like a ooh noise.
Yeah, maybe I should turn that off.
What a loud light bulb.
Oh God! Ow, Yoki! Ow. I actually don't know what it was, but it appears to have stopped.
Maybe it was just your conscience.
My conscience? Why? What have I done?
Yeah, I don't know. What have you done wrong lately?
That's a really harmful thing to say to a young man.
That's why I wouldn't say it to a young man. Just saying it to you.
I'm young.
You are months away from being in your 4th decade, Ron.
Yes.
Why are you faffing about so much anyway? We've done 5 minutes of this. We're mid-episode, Ron. We have to stop starting the show again every time we do a quiz.
Well, then we need to start doing the new lesson first
because normally we do an intro first.
Not all the time.
But we can't suddenly make this the intro to the new episode. That's even worse.
Okay, then when we're doing a 2-record week and we haven't chatted in a bit, then we need to do the Patreon episode first.
Are we doing Patreon today?
No, we're not.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We should be doing that.
Okay.
If you don't want a sort of a slow build up into stuff.
Okay.
This doesn't happen by accident. I can't just pull this out of a hat. You've got to gradually ease into things. It's like getting into a chilly swimming pool. It's quite easy to get up to the thighs, and then you've got to slow down for a while.
For me, the worst bit is always the lower torso. It's getting that first little ledge of belly fat into the water. That's the bit that never wants to go.
Yeah, I think it's a 1-2 punch of getting your nards in, and then getting.
I don't have nards.
Yeah, and then your 2 sort of back shelves.
Getting
those guys in. That's bad.
Oh, did I tell you about the that's so far like the brutalest conversation I've with Child of the podcast. So I was sitting down yesterday, and currently Yuzu is small enough to escape the front gate. She can just go between the bars of it.
Yeah.
So I was chicken wiring the bottom gate so that she can go in the front garden. And Child of the podcast came over and gave me a big unprompted cuddle, which was delightful. And I said, "Hello, gorgeous girl." And she said, "Hello, fat mummy." And I was like,
She
"Oh,
only
good."
came over to hug you to say that.
I think maybe she did. So that's good. That's new. That's a new bit for us. It's joyful.
Fat mummy. Remember when she used to climb on your back and say, "Giddy up, piggy"?
Ride, piggy, ride. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I suppose the thing is, to her mind, because she's 3, she's like, the fact is I'm gorgeous. I get told all the time. She doesn't know it's an aesthetic judgment, you know. And then she also doesn't know that some people would consider fat to be derogatory or something that they would struggle to hear. So she's like, we're just passing out factual clues about each other.
Yeah. Next time she'll come give you a hug and be like, "Love you, white mummy."
Exactly. She's always very keen to tell me that I'm very small and Daddy's very big. She's very interested in how small I am. Although I did see the other day, we're driving along and she went, "Mummy, Daddy has a peanut." And I was like, "Yeah." And then she went, "And you have a car." I was like, "Yeah, I guess those are both true." Yeah.
All right.
Those are the 2 genitals. Peanut and car.
Laura, what's the antimatter counterpart of a proton?
A antiproton.
Correct. What about of an electron?
An anti-electron.
Can accept that. Can you give me the other answer?
Positron.
Yes, I'll give you 1.5 marks for that.
Well,
Laura.
you said can accept.
Yeah?
So how come I only got 1.5?
Because it was a
many were
1-mark
there?
question and I'm just...
Oh, sorry, you're being extra generous.
Yeah.
I thought I'd just been doozled out.
No. Laura, what's the charge of a positron?
+1.
Yes. Laura, what about of an anti-neutron?
Ooh, I'd guess that's still neutral.
It is still neutral.
Yes.
What happens when an
We should call those milk hotels.
Okay.
Neutral milk hotel?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're really tired, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I didn't get a lot of sleep at the weekend.
Ooh! Banging!
Shagging. No, I went to a
That
harvest.
was Ron's back shelf slapping against a headboard.
I went to a harvest dinner on Friday.
Oh my god, be older.
And but then I had to get up for an early train, and then on Saturday I ate 1/3 of a pizza slightly too close to going to bed, and then I could not sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are an ancient old man in a 29-year-old's body.
Yes.
I think I could fall asleep with a wheel of brie in my mouth and still sleep through.
No. Well, I mean, it might have been the 1,000 beers I drank as well, but
Oh, yeah.
usually that's...
Dehydration from alcohol is the worst for sleep.
I'm fine as long as I don't eat right before bed. Anywho, Laura, what happens when an antimatter and a matter particle meet? 2 marks available, meaning multiple things you need to say to get all of them.
They are attracted to each other because of their opposite charge, and then they destroy each other.
That's 1 mark. Then being attracted to each other, A, isn't always true, and B, that happens before they meet.
Oh, that's true, Ron. Good timelining. So they destroy each other and make a black hole.
No, they released 2 photons perpendicular to the way that they were facing. But you still
I
get
don't
one.
think I knew about that.
Maybe you didn't. I can't remember what we talked about. Shut up, Gnocchi.
I found this razor blade up here from when Dad last stayed.
Is he alright?
Yeah, you know how he's always just got like a Stanley knife and a pocket full of blades?
Yeah.
And yeah. It's not like a shaving razor blade.
Yeah, I mean, you could say it's a Stanley knife blade.
Oh, I have put pair production down in my notebook.
Yeah,
Is
that was
what
actually
that
my next...
photon thing is?
No, that's my next question.
Oh.
What is
pair
pair
production?
No, what is
Oh,
pair
I
production?
don't know. I've only written down there. Pair production is that things always get made in pairs.
What things? When?
Uh,
How? Where?
In black holes, stuff becomes created in pairs, like photons,
No, zero
neutrons, Abednego's.
Pair production is when a high energy photon hits a nucleus and stimulates it to create a matter particle and an antimatter particle. That's your pair.
I think I made no attempt to learn that.
Yeah, it was too late in the app.
Yeah.
All right, that's the quiz, huh?
Oh, did pretty well there.
Yeah, you got 5.5 out of 7.
Pretty big. If you take the dot out of that, I got 55 points.
Wow, out of 7. That's amazing.
That's huge. Oh, God, what a genius. All right, Ron, back to the pub quiz.
Yeah, so it was a tough pub quiz. It was. So after we'd finished it, we'd had a lovely time. We'd had some food and a healthy amount of pints. And they're tallying up the marks, and we're like, well, we're not going to win, so we'll give them 5 minutes, and then we'll just head off because we had Steve's kid with us, so he needed to get to bed. And then we're leaving. And then just as we're walking through the pub, because we were out in the pub garden, because they got speakers, so you could do the pub quiz from the pub garden. It was great. Just as we're walking through the pub, they start announcing all the scores. So we stop in there, and we're like, if they're literally reading them out, we'll indulge, and we listen to them. 15 teams.
Yeah.
They start reading them out. 15, not us. 14, not us. All the way through to 10, not us. 5, 6, not us. Top 3, they've still not read out our name.
Whoa.
They read out second place, it's not us. We all look at each other like, fucking hell, did we win this? Nah, they missed us out from the list.
Ah.
We came about halfway.
Oh, that must be devastating to go from nonchalant to wait, what?
Yeah, there was a hot 3 seconds where I actually thought we'd won, and I don't think I've ever won a pub quiz.
Oh, Ron, we should do a pub quiz together.
Yeah, we have almost the Venn diagram of our knowledge
And if
almost doesn't overlap.
No,
so
if
I think
if
we'd be great pub quiz people.
If we did it with husband and girlfriend of the podcast, separate people, then I think we'd have almost everything, because Tom's got pop culture, Judith's got like actual up-to-date politics.
Yeah.
Actually, what have I got?
I don't know.
No.
Moxie?
I'll be there, and you know about science. I know about literary stuff, maybe.
Do you?
Sometimes. Shut up. Okay, we've got to do some thank yous.
What about we swap you out with Dad?
Yeah, now that's a winning team, actually. That's a real winning team.
And
maybe
you'll
I'll
be
get a job at the
some
bar
sort
or something.
mascot.
I'll look after Steve's kid.
You can get the drinks.
Okay. We've got some thank yous. We've got 2 new patrons that we need to say thank you to.
Let's eke that out over 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right. This week, then, we're going to thank Jess Mitchell. Thanks, Jess, for becoming a lab rat.
Wait!
What?
Rum, ba, ba,
Oh,
bum.
yeah.
Dum 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 bum bum bum. Da, 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 dum.
By the way, you doing that has just reminded me. Mike asked in the Discord why my go-to celebration music is which he says is called Party of the Gladiators or something. Hang on, let me
Entry
find.
of the Gladiators.
Entry of the Gladiators. Is that what it was? Yeah,
Yes.
you're probably right, Ron. And just for clarity, that is my song because it is what Kuzco does in The Emperor's New Groove when he's built his perfect summer getaway home. It's my birthday gift to me. That is the little tune he sings to himself. So no, it's not because I'm a particular fan of Gladiator Entryways by Julius Fuchik. It's because it's in an animated film about llamas.
When he initially said that, I thought he meant like gladiator ready, contestant ready.
You know how I
Entry of the
shout that
Gladiator.
all the time in the podcast.
And I was like, I don't remember this at all. But now we have interrupted our thank you to Jess Mitchell talking about a different patron who's already had a shout out in
Oh yeah,
these intros.
sorry,
So,
Jess. Have you written anything to say thank you to Jess, by the way?
No, I did all the prep for the episode.
Oh, okay. You don't have to be so defensive. What?
Just constantly attacking me.
Jesus. Oh, by the way, cute
Well,
life
do the
anecdote.
thank you.
I thought you were going to do the music again, so I thought we were back in a pre-thanking bit.
I just did the music again. Rum bum bum.
Oh, just a little sting of the music.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess Mitchell, for becoming a lab rat. In a world of paper bags, you are a bag for life, Jess. You are sturdy, dependable, you're there in the cupboard. Sometimes you fall out of the cupboard onto us and we get annoyed and we crush other bags into you. But then when we actually need you, and when we need you for a big nice thing, like we don't want to look really cheap going to the park with loads of shitty plastic bags, then we get you out and you're great. And you are the bag for life carrying this podcast to the park for a picnic. I made
Thanks,
that up as I
Jess.
was going along. Could you tell?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you could write Jess a proper one.
Maybe you could write Jess a proper
You,
one.
you always used to write these.
Yeah, but I'm busy now.
God, we really did get out of the habit of people supporting us, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is like the longest intro
Fucking
outro in the world.
surprised after this.
Yeah. But thanks, Jess. Thank you very much. We hope you're loving what you're listening to.
And other new patron, you know who you are.
Yeah,
Look
you're
forward to
getting it next week.
You might get a rambling sack of shit as well.
Ronald. Or you might get something carefully thought out. Either way, it's very in keeping with the entire podcast.
To be fair, even when they're written down, it's basically sort of the same verbal diarrhea, but just pre-planned.
Yeah. Have a lovely week, everybody. Buy tickets to my Edinburgh show. Buy tickets to the filming of my show in September. Sign up to my mailing list so you can
I
get
guess
tickets
if anybody
with Yo-Yo.
needs help with their business financing, drop me a DM. Class dismissed.
There it is.